Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about what happens after the allocated era in bourbon ends. My name is McNeil. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cole, Katie Joyce, and Justine Mays.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey, so yeah, we're going to be talking today about the allocated era. If we think that it's over or nearing its end, what is going to be next for distilleries? We'll get to that after the break. For right now, McNeil said there's something she want to talk about. What is that, McNeil?
I do. I had a pretty traumatizing week, so I have to tell you a story before I ask you.
I can't wait to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Somebody left a dish in the sink. It was like,
yeah,
oh my
okay,
God.
So it has a lot to do with that, actually.
Okay, sure. Here we go.
So it was cold as fuck here this week. Like, we got -20 on
Jesus.
Monday.
Oh, shit.
We actually set a record for the coldest December 8th since, like, the 1800s. Like, it was so fucking cold. So, like, I set all my faucets, my showers, my everything, and all the bathrooms. Like, let the water drip, because that's what you're supposed to do.
Let it drip, yeah.
I tried to, like, run my dishwasher, and it didn't drain. So I'm right now. So I call maintenance. I'm like, hey, there's standing water in my dishwasher. I don't know what to do with that. So they come and, like, they, like, shop vac it out. And they're like, the line. So, like, apparently with a dishwasher, there's, like, a line that, like, goes to the garbage disposal, and that's what it does. I don't know. And they're like, that froze, but it's a plastic line, so it didn't freeze and break. Like, it's plastic, it's a little flexible.
Has some give.
So they said, that's just frozen. And I said, okay, well, like, I ran this, like, there's standing water. I think my dishes are still dirty. What am I supposed to do?
Sure.
And they're like, well, your faucet's still working. Your sink still works. And I'm like,
sure. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Literally.
Get some Dawn. Get some Dawn.
And,
I would have paid money to see the look on the face during this conversation.
Like, oh, okay. And I'm like, does it? I'm like, are you, like, just not going to fix that? They're like, no, it'll fall out. It's going to get warmer by Thursday. I'm like, I can't have dirty dishes in here till Thursday. Do you know how bad that will smell? He's like, your sink still works. I'm like, oh, okay. So I actually did my
They don't, like a pool boy, they don't have a dishes dude for you?
I actually did my own dishes this week. It was horrible. So which leads to my question of, what chore do you absolutely fucking not? I don't wash dishes. They immediately to the dishwasher. I will never have a sink full of dishes. It was horrible. What chore can you just not bring yourself to do? Is my question for the small talk.
Huh. Okay. What chore?
I think I'm still laughing over this moment when McNew was like, grasping her figurative pearls, like, you want me to do my own dishes?
I
Right.
just want to
He really
see.
did not deserve the attitude or face I gave him because he was like, "Your sink works," and I'm like, "Does not compute. Like, what do you want me to do
You're
with
like-
a work sink?"
You're like, yeah, the shower works too. What the fuck are we talking about? Just the things that do work in this house?
That has
Let's
nothing
talk
to do
about
with
the thing that doesn't work.
No, I don't understand. Like, it was-
Uh,
Okay. Mine would probably be, well, cooking. So, like, I will do dishes, I will do laundry, all of it. Well, really anything that is that satisfying, like the house now looks better because I cleaned something up. I'm good with that. I absolutely despise cooking. I will avoid it. If it's up to me, like John was asking what we wanted for dinner tonight, and I was like, "How about soup?" And he's like homemade or canned? And I was like, "Well, if dinner's on me, it's going to be canned."
Yeah.
That's the question.
I'm with you.
I'm not making soup. Like,
We're not cutting fucking vegetables.
okay.
and so, but John hates laundry. He hates doing laundry, and I'm like, that's fine. I don't care. And so our agreement is he'll cook if I do laundry. And I'm like, deal all day
Okay.
long.
Well, that's
no
a good-
fucking
that's a
problem
good-
at
that's a
all.
good-
That's how
relationship.
you find your soulmate. Is like you can do the chore that I hate doing.
Yes.
That's you
Okay.
found it. Good.
Okay.
And I even offered like you cook, I'll clean. I'm happy doing the dishes and but he's like, no, we'll do dishes together. But it's really adorable.
Oh, that's
Oh
Really
no,
think
no,
it's-
the fuck we won't.
beautiful
Does he
family
really
bonding
stay and
time.
help?
Yes.
That's
Or
wonderful.
does he say we'll do the dishes together and then disappear?
We could just burn the house down together. That sounds better than doing the dishes.
Right.
Oh.
I will say there's certain things in the house and cleaning that my cleaning lady does way better than I could ever hope to do.
Sure.
And so then now I get mad and I avoid them, like cleaning the glass stovetop. I cannot get it as clean as she gets it. And now it pisses me off. So I'm like, no, fine. It can stay dirty until she's back again. I'm going to wipe it off, but I'm not going to like clean up all the marks on it because I just can't somehow do it as well as she does.
No,
Okay.
they have a skill set. They
Yep.
know what they're doing. Yeah.
They know what they're doing. Okay. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't get done here if I don't do it.
It's
So-
true. I
So
mean,
which one do you despise
what-
the most?
yeah.
What
The
do you
bathroom
hate the most?
floor. The bathroom floor.
That's a good answer.
That is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything else in the bathroom is better. The floor is definitely the worst part.
Because
The
there's
floor.
so much hair. Even if you don't have
Yep.
a lot of hair, like the hair just sheds. Like there's so
Yes.
much hair on the floor.
Right.
Whether you want it to be or not. It's just there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Justine?
Cleaning the hair out of the drain in the shower.
Oh, that's a good one.
I
Don't
don't
blame it yourself, too. That's the thing.
I
I
know.
find that
Why-
satisfying.
oh
Find it
God.
satisfying. No.
It is style. No.
So when I was in cosmetology school,
Uh-huh.
we were like assigned jobs that we had to do every day before we left school. And anytime, usually the shampoo bowls, there were like 2 or 3 people assigned to it. Anytime I was assigned the shampoo bowls, I found other things to be doing until the other girls that were assigned to it cleaned them out because it grossed me out.
No, I get that because like when I was in dental school, we had dental traps. Like
Traps?
They have traps, which is it. They're disgusting, and I would find any reason to be in any other room when that was happening. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
fucking cleaning that shit out. No,
Right.
anywhere else.
Okay. Here, my worst chore. No, I don't like any of them. What chores do I like? I don't like any of them. But the worst thing, I think, the worst chore of all, opening up boxes. I order a lot of stuff off Amazon or Timey Bomb. I don't want to open up any of it. It'll sit there for weeks sometimes
Yes.
because I don't want to address opening up packages. I
I
don't like opening.
don't understand how that is possible.
I don't like it.
No,
I don't like it, but I still can't let it sit there. I have to do it
No.
immediately.
That's
Well, you got
not
OCD.
for- that's
I've been stalking my fucking
Myself.
email for a week,
No.
waiting for these packages to be
Yeah, to
delivered.
sit there. I don't want to deal with
them
them.
as soon as they come.
Oh,
Oh.
Steve, I can't
No.
wrap my head around this. I love to fucking open a
Oh, I
package.
don't.
Like
No, I
I
don't.
might have a day. I'm like,
But then you have to break it. Ooh, so
okay,
Oh, God, there she goes again.
There's the sneezes.
Get ready for Justine. Here we go.
But
I
what we hate
don't
is
like
break
it.
down the
I
box.
also order eBay stuff and, collectibles, bourbon stuff and all that. And the way people wrap it, they wrap it so it'll make it there in transit, but they wrap it so then you can't literally open it.
Yeah.
The tape things and do all this shit. So it's very convenient for them so they don't get a broken in transit claim, but they make it where you can't even open it. I'll order that stuff.
Oh,
and
and
be
if
like,
anyone uses packing peanuts that aren't dissolvable,
yeah.
oh, I'm fucking livid.
Yeah, see?
But even the dissolvable ones, I'm like, great, now I got to put these in the sink and I got to run water over them and I got to dissolve them all. So I see videos online of, it's like a joke that like the wife just throws the cardboard boxes out into the garage and then her husband breaks them all down and like recycles them. And I'm like, oh, I wish I had that person. Like the satisfying feeling it would be just to throw the boxes out into the garage. Someone else dealt with them. Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Yeah. I don't mind that because I just take them all, boxes and stuff. I just take to the shop and throw in the dumpster. It's so nice to have a dumpster.
Don't you break them?
Nah.
Well, first of all, you should be recycling them. It's cardboard.
No, because I know how the recycling works. It's all the fucking same thing. It's all the same. They don't recycle. They're like, oh, we're recycling. Then they dump it all in the exact same spot. They're like, oh, yes, it's wonderful. No, they don't do any of that.
Then take it somewhere that's not single stream and just all the cardboard goes together and you know it's actually getting recycled because it's only clean cardboard in there. Someone has taken the care to take off the tape and have just clean cardboard ready for recycling.
What's wrong with those people? They need to get a job. Yeah. Or they can come to the dumpster. There's a lot of it in there because I do get a lot of boxes because I ordered a lot of packages.
Maybe that'll be what I do when I'm volunteering this week. I'm just going to go empty out the dumpster to take to a recycler.
I'll just bring in all the boxes. You can open them initially, and then you can clean stream all the boxes or whatever you do.
My head around not being excited about opening a box.
No, God, no, it's terrible.
What if you get a box that you don't know what it is?
Yeah, that's all right. I'll figure it out eventually when I get time to. Or the motivation to open it up. I mean,
like someone just randomly sends you something and like it's going to sit there for what, a month?
Sure.
So now we know everyone mails approximately to Steve to teach him his lesson. For all I'm gonna mail you an avocado.
I'm saving myself postage and I'm not mailing your Christmas present tomorrow. You can have it in January when I come down there.
I don't like opening packages. I mean, that's normal, right? You're all with me on this.
I'm serious. I'm not mailing this thing. I'm bringing it in January.
No, you have to mail it. You have to mail it. The process.
So you're not going to open it until I get there in January. So what difference is it?
You're going to save her the mailing costs.
It's like, oh, Justine's coming. I better hurry up and open this gift up. Yeah. Oh man. I can't believe listeners back me up here. No one likes opening that stuff, do they?
Everybody
could see though. I could see that. I think Stephen, your line of work too. You're going to get deliveries to the shop as well. So I could feel they could be an overwhelm with deliveries that you get.
There's a lot of stuff I get.
So I could see that for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So
I mean, I don't open my mail. Who cares about an envelope? But a box comes, that's getting opened immediately.
Important things get mailed to you. That's how you get notices of things, like jury duty.
Everything that I need to pay for gets emailed to me. I don't care about my mail. I check it once a week, but
I once a week.
I don't care about my mail. But a package is on my porch. I'm so excited. I am running inside and cutting that shit open.
The Christmas morning feeling.
It's like Christmas morning when I get a package, and it could be in May or June or August.
I see. I do all my shopping via purchase online. So if I need Scotch tape and a scissors, I'm not gonna be like, well, I got to run to the store and get that. I'm just on Amazon. I dump it in the cart and then I get. So all the stuff I get is pretty mundane.
So there's your problem. Your overuse of Amazon is the problem.
No, it's very convenient. They just bring it right to me. Yeah.
But now you've ruined the Christmas morning feeling of packages being delivered, it feels like you're going grocery shopping instead, and it's just a mundane task,
right?
Because you have overused Amazon, and you should support other businesses.
I always combine my things so I get a free $1 electronic
The
gift
e-credit
certificate that I never use. I don't even know how you use them. But I always
finally
select
used
that.
one the other day. It popped up on my TV
Really?
screen, and it was like, "Would you like to use e-credit for this?" I was like, "First time ever." I think I have like $200 sitting in there. Sure.
I'm probably a millionaire for Amazon electronic credits. So
They gives me audiobook credits, and I'm like, I don't like audiobooks because
I like audiobooks.
No, because I pictured this person to have a certain voice, and when the voice isn't that, it runs it for me, and I hate
runs it.
It's
And I also appreciate that there's certain names and words I never learn. In a book, I just memorize the shape of the word, and I know that's who
shape of the word.
Yeah, it's
like,
Very
especially if you're
oval
looking at
word.
like,
I want to pronounce it, and then they run it in the audio.
What about when you're driving? Isn't it nice to be able to just...
I listen to the Bourbon Daily. What else does anyone do when they're driving?
agree. It should be the Bourbon Daily first, but then it's only a half an hour or so.
No, I have a history podcast I listen to.
We haven't even opened bottles yet.
I listen to the Bourbon Daily and Obituary and Cool Eater. And sometimes the Bourbon Show. It's what I listen to.
Okay.
I have a podcast lineup, and then
Fair enough.
My problem, I think, with reading is I go at different
fundamental
speeds based on what it's talking about in the book, and so I don't like that the audiobook is a single speed, and unless you like go in and change it. So I like to be able to alter it to my reading speed, and a lot of times in audiobooks, like I listen to podcasts usually at 1.5 or 2 times speed anyway because they're too slow. Y'all sound really funny at 2 times speed, by the way. You should try that out. Especially when it like gets to be 5th show of the night and everyone starts like giggling and laughing. The way everyone sounds like chipmunks on this show.
What does Linda Monica sound like? You probably can't even hear her. Your dogs can only hear Linda Monica at 2.5 times speed. There's not a human that can hear her at 2.5 times speed. That I know. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, because audiobooks, it's all too slow for me. I have to listen to it fast
audiobooks.
anyway. But then
You learn about so much stuff.
If I'm reading, I can then I can slow down a little bit if I get distracted by something. But if I get distracted by something in an audiobook, next thing I know, I've tuned it out and I've missed stuff and I have to rewind. So I like my physical reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
You listen to that Kennedy one I always listen to? It was like the Kennedy women.
Yeah, I need to order that. I think I can get it on Kindle, actually. I need to download that again.
It's very good. It's very good.
Yeah.
Anybody who thinks the Kennedys are good folks, read that book.
We always knew they weren't good folks.
They're just absolutely horrible people. But somehow they're talked about like they're American royalty, basically. And
so not all royalty are good people. You can be royal and not good.
That's true. Those are terrible folks, I guess. So yeah. Well.
I think we should rename this episode the Mailing It In episode.
It's the allocated era. People are tuning in to hear about allocated whiskey. We're now 45 minutes.
The answer is it all goes to shit. Yeah. We've just completely stayed off. What was the original small talk anyway?
I don't know. No one knows.
What chore don't you like?
What chore you don't like?
Who came up with that one, McNew?
Yeah.
That was a good small talk, McNew.
Who else?
For someone who didn't want to talk about it, I asked her, McNew, you had small talk. She got pissed at me. And
we didn't hear though. Justine, what chore do you not like?
Cleaning out the hair from my shower.
Yeah,
we did hear that. Yes, we're with everyone, right?
Yeah.
Well, I love how it started off as what chore do you not like? And we're talking about podcasts and books.
In the book, The Kennedy Women.
Yes.
The Kennedy Women.
Don't like.
Chores and Kennedy Women.
Kennedy Women. No.
It all connects somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
I bet the Kennedy women never had to do their own dishes. So good for them.
I bet no one ever told them your sink is working when they asked about the dishwasher.
The dishwasher's broke. Well, your sink is working, Miss Kennedy.
I wish someone was recording McNew's face. First, the confusion of like, what the fuck does that have to do with my dishwasher?
Right.
To the, you're suggesting I wash my dishes in the sink? Like, oh God, it would have been so good.
Yeah.
I would love to know like the tone he used. Like, was it like, but your sink is working?
Yeah.
Or, well, sink's working.
Yeah, what tone was it?
It was so like the maintenance men are very like blue collar people, and they're just kind of like
by definition. I mean,
yes,
they're maintenance men.
Surprisingly, they're not coming in.
Isn't that weird? Our maintenance men are so blue collar. Guy comes in with a suit and a briefcase. You got a problem with the dishwasher, man? Let me crunch some numbers. See what we got here. This is Sal from accounting.
He also does at what degree this pipe will unfreeze. How long
can they go like full weatherman? Well, if you look at the forecast I pulled up on your wall, you'll see that by Thursday your dishwasher is going to be functioning.
The maintenance guys are so blue collar.
I feel like I'm an idiot, and I'm like, I don't know.
I like how she's like, it's like a regional thing, or just happens to be in her apartment complex that they're so.
It's just her apartment complex. That's what it's like.
Our place is so weird. She's explaining to us because, of course, we don't have any understanding. We all have white collar dishwasher repairmen that we deal with.
Mine show up full black tie. I don't know what experience.
McNews world.
Practical answers where I'm like, that's not what I want.
Oh my god.
I just don't. You gotta love McNew. I mean, yeah, she's one of a kind. There's no doubt about it.
But they came in and she did not have to ask them how to use the microwave. She now fully knows that.
Yeah, she knows how to use a microwave. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. All right. All right. On that note, it's time to drink. At some point, we got to drink. We're going to have to move on. I mean, we have a second segment here that's very important. Inquiring minds want to know. So we'll have KK go first. KK, what do you got there?
Okay. I'm going to open up a bottle of Neely Single Barrel.
Is that Kuchen? Looks like
Kuchen.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's not.
Where does it say it?
If that one doesn't say on the ABV Barrel Shop logo there, does it say the name? Okay, no.
It just says private barrel selected.
Okay. Okay, lots of squeaking, not a lot of popping. Not a lot of popping. So, Justine's next. What's Katie
have Yellowstone Toasted Barrel.
Okay.
I can't get it.
Two swings and a miss here. Oh, no, she got on the third one. I talked over it. So
third time's the charm.
Third time's a charm. KK has the lead. I'll go next. I've got the Bomburgers. Oh yeah, Bomburgers. This one's getting in trouble here. About down to the halfway mark. See what happens here. Here we go. Oh, that was good. Little squeak to it, but pretty loud. I think I've got the lead. We'll see what happens. We'll let McNew go next.
I also have a Yellowstone Toasted. I don't think he's going to
no, it was one of your better ones, but it wasn't enough.
Little squeak here.
Katie, your last but not least, I've got the lead.
Yes, I struggled to get the packaging off this. It's the Prohibition Bootleggers Blend.
Okay. That's a really good one.
The bottle stamp little strip is impressively strong. I tried to rip it and that didn't work, so I ended up just taking it off entirely.
Somebody put, and maybe it was Darren, or maybe it was part of our customers that did it. They put it across Darren's tip jar, so it's almost like a tamper-proof tip jar now. Because
that's adorable.
It's got that tape across there. If the tape is broken, we have to go to the video cameras and see who did it.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
But I'm impressed with what Bomburgers put out at half a bottle, so I'm keeping my mic on auto and not changing my settings for this. So. All right.
Nothing there. You probably should change your settings.
My eardrum is possibly
really. There was nothing there.
I had on this end.
No, this is like a Swiat on the set.
Yep. I feel like one of these times recording, I need to go sit in Swiat's house so I can change his settings where they need to be. Because I feel like every single time he's just not doing it right.
Right.
It makes such a huge difference when I turn my settings down to the low noise removal. You always hear it. Now this one blew my ear out. It was so loud, and y'all didn't get anything.
No, nothing. Yeah. We did. I talked with Richard Paul this week, and the next one we're going to do on the Prohibition series, is going to be the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, which was the big mass killing that vaults Al Capone to being in charge of everything, which is cool. And it's going to be released right before Valentine's Day. So it'll be
really freaking
timing's
cool.
Awesome.
That's so fun.
Yeah, so that's going to be great. So looking forward to that. But for right now, cheers, gang.
Cheers.
Ding.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. But then when we come back, we're going to be talking about the allocated era. And if it's over, what's next? We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
And during this break, we bring you, what do we bring you? Neely Family Distillery.
You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about what's next after the allocated era is over.
Yes, we are. So we got together recently and we did a show where we talked about the allocated era. And I think the consensus was it's probably not over yet, but it's kind of headed towards that direction. So what would be next? What do we see the distilleries doing to maintain consumer loyalty, to maintain interest in bourbon in general? What sort of things might we see?
Okay. I thought a lot about this.
Okay.
And so bottle per bottle, the distilleries don't actually make any more off their allocated. It's all about getting the hype up so that that all of the bottles are selling, and they're selling more overall because there's extra hype about their distillery because of these allocated bottles.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking where they go next is trying to compete better with craft distilleries who are edging it on the market from what I can see. And or I think it should be in a lot of what they produce. And so maybe it's going to be in limited releases that they're making in like truly small batches, not like we threw the name small batch on this.
Right.
But the big names can try to have products that are competing more with the craft distilleries. And then if they put one product where they put more time, more effort, aging more, and making a really good product to help boost their name and actual quality of the people who are tasting this and enjoying what you'd normally like from a craft distillery, to
like
try to
little book stuff.
edge that out of the competition. Yeah, that's my thought.
I think that's very legitimate. I think you've seen, we've seen kind of this play out in beer, where the big guys dominated, then craft comes along and starts kicking their ass, and then the big guys decide they're going to start acting like the little guys, doing different releases and stuff. I think Katie's on to something that it probably is definitely going to happen, I would assume. So
we'll call it the fake craft area.
Yeah.
And they could build like whole experiences around that too, though.
Yeah, sure.
They could.
And keep the tourism up.
Yeah, I think to Kathy's point, I think that's a vital part of where we're at in the world right now. How you keep people interested about your brand is getting them to come and visit you and have experiences. I think those things are incredibly important. So I think we're going to see more and more of that kind of stuff, which for us as bourbon fans, this sounds great, right?
Yeah.
It does.
Experiences
keep it fresh and everything. So
So I've never been a chaser of like allocated things. Like I'm not going to wait on a line. I don't care about a raffle. Like I've never been interested in that for like the freaking 8 years I've been involved. But like if I can just like walk in and get something cool that like a craft distillery made, I can just get my hands on it. That's what I want to do. So I think more people might start adopting that mindset. Like, I don't need to get something rare. I don't need to try. Like, I just walked in and got something neat and unique. I hope that's the way it goes.
Okay. People begin looking at shelfies, giving them a more serious look, you're thinking?
Yeah, I think so.
That could happen.
Yeah.
Justine, you got any ideas?
No, I agree with that, but I still feel like there are those people out there that they're still going to stay on the bandwagon that say like, I only drink Buffalo Trace or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, those people annoy me.
Well, then eventually they'll die. And then what happens to bourbon?
Right.
Yeah. Like they don't give anything else a chance. They just like automatically look at the age statement. That's too young for my taste. Yeah. Okay.
Whatever. Yeah. I do think another thing that we're going to see as allocated kind of as time in the spotlight goes, at least dims, if not goes away altogether, I do think that we'll see more creative offerings. And we're kind of starting to see some of that stuff already. Like we have Eagle Rare 10, now we have Eagle Rare 12. We have Baumburgers, which I've got here tonight, I'm drinking, and then they have Baumburgers Precision Fine Grain. So you start seeing extensions because they have extra liquid because sales aren't as, as robust as they thought. So they start getting creative with what they've got. And we've seen it with Booker's Reserves and Little Book Infinite. We're seeing some of those things where they're doing line extensions of some of our favorite things to get more out of the liquid that they have. So, yeah, I think that's cool.
What if decanters came back?
Decanters are kind of creeping in, right?
Yeah.
They are.
I am here for the decanters. Like,
decanters are fun.
100% in for it.
Yeah, so
I would think the special releases, but under their other labels that they're doing, when they just put like, well, this is the 12-year, or that should be pretty cheap for them to do because they already have the main label done and approved.
Yeah.
So.
And you have a built-in audience who's ever drinking the Eagle Rare 10 would probably be interested in the Eagle Rare 12. So you don't have to build up something from scratch. You're building up off your current customer base. So
easy way for them to get more excitement about it then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
or they take something that they already put out and put it in a different label with a different name. Yep. And it's the exact same thing, but they make it special and say that it's allocated, but it's just Eagle Rare 10.
Right.
In a different bottle, and they say it's different, but it's not.
Yeah. Well, you look at the whole portfolio of a company like, like Buffalo Trace, and when you realize they've only got 3 mash bills for all the products that they have, it's pretty wild, really. So, yeah. So it's interesting. So they'll just continue to work on the confines of what they've got for sure. So,
and I think one of the nice things that might happen, unfortunate but nice, is that the people that are opening new distilleries that don't really understand distilling, they're just getting on the bandwagon and want to make a lot of money. they'll get filtered out.
Yeah, I think we're starting to see that. Again, we've certainly seen distilleries going out of business, but it hasn't been a big hit. You know, you don't look at those and be like, "Damn it, gosh, I love those guys. They were awesome." I don't know why it didn't. It seems like I haven't heard of that, or I tried some of their stuff. Was like, I don't agree.
Right.
That it's really good stuff. So yeah, the losses that we've had haven't been very impactful. I don't think.
Not devastating.
Yeah. So
So do we think we're going to see anything in this next era that's fighting the current movement I'm seeing in that people are drinking less? There's more advertising we see for like non-alcoholic cocktails and for drinks that are like hemp-based rather than alcohol-based. Do we think there's a way in this next era for them to specifically fight that? Or do we think it's more about just taking the audience you have left and trying to get them re-hyped up?
No, I still think that the generation that they're saying isn't drinking as much I still think they're going to come around. I think that it becomes a social activity as you get a little bit older, and particularly for something like whiskey. Whiskey isn't a binge drinking crazy college type of thing. It tends to be, particularly the whiskey that we drink. It's sipping whiskey. You're not doing shooters of it. So. I think they'll get to the era where they're looking for other things to do in their life, and I think they'll come around on whiskey. So I do think that they'll be part in the mix at some point, just not in the masses at the moment. So, yeah, so interesting. So
I would think if they pair up with some of those companies that are doing like the hemp additions to drinks, or like the lion's mane mushrooms and the different things they're putting in it, it would be interesting to see them doing collaborations with that.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Collaborations, I think, is just a good idea too when we're talking about other things. I think there's a lot of room for collaborations in whiskey. We've certainly seen a lot of that in the beer world, and you see a little bit of it on the whiskey world, but it seems like collaborations in general would be a good thing. You're tapping into both consumer bases if it's two well-respected companies working together, or sometimes it's three. So cool.
Yeah, so I like the idea of the collaborations, but I also like the idea of that, like, there's this hemp base, there's this mushroom base, and like those might be the friends that used to not come out because they didn't have options. Now they have options, so like you're still bringing people out, and like you still get people. Okay. So I kind of like that they have their own thing, and like if whiskey's not your thing, that's cool. Order your thing, and I love that they have that option now.
Yeah.
Well, and that is fair with that becoming more popular, because there are people I would still acknowledge as my friends who aren't drinkers, and after one vodka drink, they're like, "Oh, I'm good." I'm like, "Why are we friends again?" I don't.
Yeah, no, but like now they have more things that they could order,
and people in all different phases of life as well. But just the bringing people together so that they're both equally available. Because then if I'm out with someone who's then, I'll order another hemp-based cocktail. I'm getting another whiskey, and so we're both still enjoying.
Yeah, like I'm absolutely not interested in their drink, but I'm glad it's there for them.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. I like that.
Yeah. So there you go. There's a little bit about what's going on in the world of whiskey, what we think the future is going to be, and a little bit about maintenance workers and where do they fall, blue collar, white collar. So
they just told me to wash my dishes, and that was
good. All right. We'll wrap this up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Katie, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
Oh my God. You can find me over on Instagram at Katie Proof.
All right, KK.
You can find me on Instagram at KKCaststrength.
All right. Justine.
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze.
All right. McNew.
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV and absolutely traumatized this week.
All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's going to be abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Also, come by and see me. I'm at the ABV Barrel Shop. This is the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments, helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the Network.
Great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.